Howdy ho, Maplers. How did your DMT go? For me, DMT is done. Well, there's one more DMT segment, but I used all my cubes, so I'm pretty much done with DMT for this event. On the zero mainly, I used BPOC cubes just to get like a percent stat on my drop gear. Didn't need anything insane, just wanted a percent line. 9% int, wish it was strength, but 4% strength, it's good enough, that's what we settled on. 5% all stat on the first pendant, and 4% strength on the second pendant. 4% all stat and 16 flat strength on the superior Gollix earrings. Our cape, I just threw my 3 spare BPOC cubes after my final pack was done, and it tiered up to unique, got 6% strength and 12 all, or 12 attack rather. So that's super duper handy. I don't know if I'm going to move this over to my next 250s, my next 250 warriors now, because I did another cape. Most of my cubing I did on my mechanic, so I'll have to swap over after that to show you all those gains. But these were the things I cubed mainly. 5% all stat on the Sweetwater Tattoo, 11 attack, 10 strength on the Solid Ring. I had 3 cubes left and I wasn't getting any luck on this thing, so I settled for this and then threw them on my cape just to get rid of them, because I didn't want this to just have no Peapot, and I don't ever really buy cubes off of event, and only really get 1 Peapot cube a month from Fairy Bros. So this is better than anything I would get otherwise, so I kept it. 5% drop rate, 16 strength, and 1 strength per 10 character levels. While it looks really nice, 5% drop by itself isn't really gonna change much. Like, it's nice to have. Obviously, I'm not complaining. It's super nice. Also, I wish my mouse would just stay on screen. I don't know why it vanishes so much. It's super nice to have. Probably the best Peapot I got during the event. Then my monocle, 17 strength, 5% all stat, pretty handy. That rounds out my 0 for having all of its drop gear, having percent stat on the Peapots now, so it's a little bit stronger, not insanely stronger. So there are my current stats after DMT. Now keep in mind these are going to go down a little bit because my main project for DMT was a new hat, which I did complete. So the hat that's on here currently, which is giving me a lot of stat, is going to get taken off. As well, the 22-star shoulder is going to get taken off for my next 250 warriors as well, because I got a new warrior shoulder as well. So let's swap over to my mechanic, and I'll show you off the gains I made there. Pop up this bad boy. Oh hey, this is a character you guys have never seen before. Ooh! Reveals happening all over the place today. Welcome to my mechanic, boys and girls. Ain't she a beaut? I really like this NX set. Don't know about you guys, I really like this NX set. Now, holy moly. Before I go over any of this stuff on this character, I gotta give a massive thank you to Joanuh and Cool. A lot of the stuff that was completed during this DMT for me was completed by those two. Absolutely insane generosity. Thank you guys so much. Now our first item was our VIP warrior shield. I had a shield that I was borrowing from a friend that I was going to use for my shield warrior 250s, but he came back to playing the game and he wanted it back, so we had to make a replacement. I scrolled this just yesterday during fever time, got it to 15 stars, and then DMT came around and finished it. The B-Pot was courtesy of Cool1, which, thank you so much again. 12% attack on a B-Pot is nuts. Like, most of my characters don't even have B-Pots, so 12% is already super handy. As well, the main pot is so good. Effectively altogether, this is 21 attack, 40 boss, and 9 crit. That's super handy, especially that 9 crit. So I can take points out of Hyper Crit, Legion Crit for my next warrior 250s and put them anywhere else for bonus range. And it's nice for quality of life. Then our new Absolab Night Gloves. Now I think I'm going to put these on my 0. Primarily because crit damage and decent sharp eyes, super duper handy. But not really necessary for most warrior 250s. I don't really like that the V skill decents have cooldowns, so having decents on a pair of gloves is pretty dang handy. Also, yes, this flame triggers me too. Magic attack Y. And then 5% on the B pot. Pretty handy, it's bonus stat. Then, our big project. The thing we set out for this DMT, the only thing I really wanted to get done for the DMT, it's for my 0, and I'll make a video on that showing my updated 0 stuff. But the B pot was done by Cool, which absolutely insane. It got 4% all stat and a line of skill cooldown. Couldn't have asked for anything better. And then the main pot is -2 seconds, and then Int and Decent Mystic Door. Int is worthless, Decent Mystic Door. I guess I don't need a Hyper Teleport Rock as much, but effectively worthless. This hat is going to be super duper handy. It's also going to drop my 0's total strength by a lot because it's replacing something with like 30% something strength with no percent besides that 4% all stat line. So my strength will drop overall, but this is going to make my quality of life playing 0 much, much better. Our new warrior boots. Flame sucks, ignore that. Decent combat order and strength plus 10%, plus 13% if you count the B pot. These will probably go to my 0 as well. Again, I don't really like using decents because of their cooldown, but 0 really needs pretty much every decent, and I can live around having to just use decent holy symbol and decent sharp eyes. No, I have sharp eyes. What was the other one? Decent speed infusion. I can work around just having 2 cooldowns, because I'm used to casting decent holy symbol effectively on cooldown. But when you have to cast all your decents in a row, and all of them have their stupid long buff animations, it gets annoying. And decents effectively don't have an animation, so they're super nice to have. Our new shoulder, this will be replacing the 22-star one on my 0, and then that one will go on to my subsequent 250s. Pretty handy, pretty darn handy. It's effectively 23% strength. Not too bad. It'll help the 0 out, but again, it'll be a drop in stat. But 0 doesn't need to be insanely strong to be a farmer. Our new Knight Cape, which is 23% strength main pot and 8% B pot. It's pretty nice. It looks ugly though. Like the lines look ugly. I don't know. I like my other warrior cape because it's 3-line unique. Looks real pretty, and the B pot's unique. Big plus. So it's got that aesthetics going on, but whenever I decide to throw this on, it'll be super handy, be it my next 250s or if I do throw it on my 0. Pretty darn handy. Then my replacement CRA warrior set. This was originally just going to be a 250 set, but Joanuh cubed these and actually got some pretty nice percent, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them just yet. I'll probably just keep them for my next 250 warriors, since that's what they were originally for. Even though they're a lot better than they would have been normally. Like, originally I was just going to have like 12% strength on these, but 18%? Pretty darn good. Then our Absolab Bit Hammer. This was made for Demon Slayer mainly, but I might use it on Paladin as well, since it kind of fits the aesthetic with Paladin and using hammers and all that. I'll probably end up using it on my Paladin. I kind of like how hammers look with Paladin. My other option would have been my sword, and this is better than my sword, so I'll probably end up using this for Demon Slayer and Paladin. Really super duper handy. 2 lines, well, 1 line attack, 1 line damage, and then 2 line flat attack B pot. Perfect. That's what we look for. You don't need to be super duper endgame strong to get to 250. Our CRA Warrior Pants, 21% strength. Nuts. Absolutely insane. Way better than what I would have used otherwise. Oh man. Cool and Joanuh. Thank you guys so much. Our Demon Slayer shield. I was really just looking for 2-line, like a line of attack, a line of damage percent on this. Demon Slayer is not really a slouch in the damage department, so I didn't need to get it to legendary. Joanuh rolled 15% attack and then stopped on it, which is perfect. This will get our Demon Slayer to 250, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Again, Demon Slayer isn't that much of a damage slouch. I'll have no troubles one-shotting up to 250. And then our strength warrior, or not warrior, pirate cape. Oh lord. Oh, my pirate equips have been just massive trolls their entire lifespan on this account. From creation, these things have been trolling me. But this is way too good to roll over. Joanuh rolled 36% dex. Like, this is end game worthy. And the flame's perfect for dex too, so I don't know if I'll do it this Spell Trace Fever Time, maybe next Fever Time event. I don't know when I'm gonna get to a dex 250 pirate. I'll do it before then, but I'm gonna have to Arcano this to keep the stars, and then I'm gonna have to re-scroll it for strength and effective, or not strength, for dex, and then effectively, this is endgame worthy. Like, this is better than almost any item I had up to this point. Oh boy, let's hope I main a dex pirate so I can get use out of this, right? Oof da. Then our dex pirate boots, which, yeah, they might be a little redundant because I got another pair of pirate boots as well that was for strength, but pretty darn handy. 23% dex main pot and then 3% on the B pot, so it's 26% dex overall. Pretty handy. The flame's not ideal, but it'll work. Our Cadena chain, the B pot was really lucky. Joanuh said he was having trouble with the main pot, so I guess it kind of balances out. The B pot took 1 cube from rare to this. 17 damage, 7 luck, 40% boss, and 10 attack. I'm gonna have no troubles with Cadena. Cadena's a strong class, so this is done. Probably won't touch this again. I'll redo the flame, maybe get it to 17 stars during a Star Force event if I have the meso, but that is done. And oh boy, the cannon. Oh my goodness. Oh, Joanuh got some really nice potentials out of this event. 23 attack and 30 boss. Along with the good flame on this thing, I'm gonna not struggle at all with Cannon Master. Cannon Master's a strong class regardless. It doesn't really struggle for damage. But now I'm gonna have an even easier time doing my weekly bosses. Get those extra floors in Dojo and Dream Defender. Super duper handy. And then our other pirate boots. These were originally our strength boots, and hey, they actually got a strength flame for once. My luckiest pirate piece. But it rolled 20% strength and dex. And this is where I'm a little torn. This is effectively perfect for all my pirates, so I might end up selling this pair of boots. I don't know yet, because effectively this is perfect. It's 20% of both stats, which is better than what I normally use. But if I need to be a little stronger, probably with Jet. More than likely with Jet. I'll throw these boots onto Jet. So it has that little bit of extra dex, because, oh man, I'm not looking forward to Jet. It's weak, it's clunky, it needs all the help it can get. So I'll probably just throw these on my Jet for now, and then use these in the meantime for all of my 250 pirates. Super duper duper handy. Then for our mechanic gear, this is the main reason I was doing my cubing on my mechanic. She had access to the most gear that I needed to get done, and the most important thing for mechanic was her emblem, because mechanic needs damage, like a lot of damage. The main potential, it's pretty good. 9% all stat, 9% attack, 9% damage. 3 useful lines, 3 good lines. We keep that. The B-Pot, on the other hand, triggers me. I bought 1 pack of B-Pot cubes here, and then I bought the other 2 packs on my 0. This thing ate 27 B-Pot cubes before I got a single attack percent line, and this was that line. So, not terribly happy with this, but crossing my fingers that 18% attack, 9% damage is enough to get my bots to start one-shotting where they need to, when they need to. If not, I can stay in some lower level areas for a little bit longer. But that was one of the main goals for this DMT. Didn't get terribly lucky here, but with the generosity of Joanuh and Takecool, I got more than lucky to make up for it. So, oh man, I'm not complaining. This is probably my most successful DMT ever. Our Pirate Cape, this was our Dex one. 20% Dex on the main pot, nothing on the B pot because, well, Joanuh rolled this thing. Yeah, Joanuh rolled his amazing cape, so mine's not as great. I'll probably just end up selling this or trading it for a strength version for my strength pirates. Don't know yet. We'll figure that out later, but oh my god, Joanuh, with that cape. That's a cape. Holy molies. Then our pirate gloves. Hey, it's the one item pirates can agree on, right? You don't need to worry about scrolling for strength or for dex, just attack. They all need attack. And the flame rolled 95 dex, which is nuts for me. I like that. And the potential rolled 17 dex. So what I'm thinking I'll do with these is I'll do all of my dex pirates first, and then when I get to my strength pirates, I'll do the explorer strength pirates first, because explorer pirates can use dex or strength gear, so they'll get use out of that. And then once I get to the non-explorer pirates, I'll recube it, reflame it for strength, and then that'll be good for all the pirates. Pretty handy. That's effectively done. And that was my DMT. Also, these pants, if anyone was wondering. This wasn't done during this DMT. These were from like 2 years ago when I was playing Angelic Burster. That's why it doesn't have a flame. Oh man, pre-flame items. These are rare these days. But don't know what I'm going to do with these just yet, because the pirate pants Joanuh gave me for Xenon are prime scrolled, and they're really, really handy. So they fit all my pirates, where this is really handy for Dex pirates, so I might work on the flame here, 17 start, and then probably move this, like my boots, to Jet. I'll probably move him over there. That's the one Dex pirate I know that's supremely weak and needs all the help it can get, so these will probably end up on the Jet. We'll figure that out when we get there. I'm not in any rush to do Jet. Oh boy. But I do have one more little tidbit for you guys. Oh, I don't have my rockets on my A key. Oh man, it's been a while since I trained on this character. The next 250 reveal. What? No way. For any of you guys that were wondering what the next 250 would be. Take this off. Let's just scroll on down here. We finished this just yesterday. Ta-da! That'll be the next 250. Well, let me know how your guys' DMT went. I know Reboot's a massive shitstorm right now because 2 out of their 3 DMT time slots they've literally been unable to cube, and that's really bad. Oh no. So I'm crossing my fingers and toes that Nexon does either an extended DMT or they do like a 24-hour DMT just for Reboot so that they can actually use the event, because I've been there. I know how massive DMT is for like your first character. Getting those tier ups is vitally important, and when your meso is in short supply, you need DMT. So here's hoping that Nexon rights their wrongs here and gives Reboot another DMT maybe. But for now, until my next video, I'll do a 0 video showing off my new rotation with the cooldown hat in a little bit. I need to test it, see how it works, do some like hour-long rates so I can get a better understanding of how well it works. But that'll be the next video for you guys. And then after that, the 250. See you guys then.